Dave Johal once again for the Boxing Voice. Pleased to be joined by Irish sensation Brett McGinty. How are you, mate?
Oh, good, man. Delighted with my first stoppage one, and good to get the 3-0.
Absolutely splendid. I mean, watching the fight, you were clearly working on the body shots in the second. I was a bit surprised how he was taking the shots and he wasn't getting frustrated, and then in the third you just finished him off. Talk to me about that.
To be honest, that's one thing we were talking about this week is I couldn't tell you last time I remember fighting somebody smaller than me. You know, I'm always trying to cut the distance with somebody who's longer range than me. So it was kind of not a first, but it was the first time in a long time where I fought somebody smaller than me and I had a reach advantage over him, and he was always lower than me. So it kind of took me a wee while, especially to get the body shots in. You know, to get the ones under the elbow because he was so low at times. But eventually I did in the third round, and I found a home for him, and thankfully I got him out of there.
It was really good as well. You set it up with a feint, bang to the body, he felt it, he went down. Is that something that you and Ricky were working on all the way through? Because it's hard sometimes to figure out someone you don't really know too much about, isn't it? 100%.
It was a late change of an opponent as well. Like, we only knew the night before the weigh-in, and I'm delighted Hennessy Sports managed to get me a fight, because I know it wasn't easy for them. But yeah, that was something. You could see I was landing my jab. My jab was rocking his head back, and that was good. So he just said to me, touch him upstairs with the jab, make him think there's a solid one coming, but then drop the solid one to the body. And it was just basic stuff. As I was saying, it's the first thing you learn when you walk into an amateur gym. Just basic jab to the head, straight backhand to the body, and it was a solid backhand. And I knew by the noise he made that he was hurt. He got back up again, but because it was so early in the round, I was kind of confident that I was going to get him out of there.
We tried to make it into a bit of a dogfight as well, didn't he? With I want to say dirty tactics, but just trying to rag you around in there as well.
It was just like he was spoiling at times. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. That's one thing I've been saying. Like, I need to understand that I'm in there to have a go. Doesn't matter who it is. And some of these boys are not going to have a go. They're in there to do their job and to get through it. And that's something I have to learn. And it's something I learned tonight. I had so much more in me. Even now, like, I know I got him out of there, but I didn't land any of my best shots, to be honest. Like, he didn't feel my best shots. You know what I mean? I feel like I have so much more to give, but that'll all come, and I'm delighted to get my first stoppage out of the way.
But surely you guys are impressed with that performance, you and Ricky? You're happy with the performance, though, right?
Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted, to be honest. Just with a win, I don't know about the performance. Yourself after a fight, you don't really know. You need to watch it back, but he's pretty happy. He's pretty happy with the finish anyway. We'll get a chat to them now in the change rooms after and see what they think. But yeah, we're happy to get that first stoppage out of the way. It's just something you have in the back of your head. You want to get it out of the way. That's it, done and dusted now. So we move on to bigger and better, hopefully.
What was Ricky saying to you in between the two rounds?
That's what he said to me after the second. He says you're landing the jab clean every time. He says, but it's solid. He says just touch it now. Touch it a couple of times, make him think it's coming hard, and then just drop the hard one to the body. And that was really the punch that ended the fight, because he never really recovered after that, and it was so early in the round.
Brilliant. And everyone's mentioned your fans. I mean, they were noisy as hell, which was great. And I wouldn't say it's a ram-packed arena yet, but it's good to see all that support, isn't it? Post-COVID. Well, we're still living in a COVID sort of way now.
It's unbelievable, to be honest. For them to be booking flights and accommodation and buying a ticket, it's not just as simple as them jumping in a car and driving and watching the thing. They all have to get flights over, get accommodation, pay for tickets. There was around 70 of them out there the night, and it really felt like 700. As I said, when I walked through the curtain to walk out, I thought to myself, I better be on my game tonight for everybody watching. But delighted to get the win and to get my first stoppage.
Good stuff. And after the beers, after the chilling out with the food and everything like that as well, I've just overheard you saying you got a few more fights planned in this year. What have you got going on?
Yeah, the plan is the 13th of November, again, Hennessy Sports here in Coventry in the Sky Dome, and then another one then before Christmas, the 11th of December. So plans to be 5-0 by Christmas, and then move on to a big year next year.
Brett, all the best, mate, from the Boxing Voice, and we'll catch up with you soon, bud.
Appreciate it.
If you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive, from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.